Alrighty, boys, welcome to another episode of Using Bruce Lee Until I Go Viral. I will say, though, I guess this man's going to wait for the clock to run out. Is that what we're doing? I will say, I was just looking at this. The very first episode that I did of this series, Using Bruce Lee Until I Go Viral, the video got 223,000 views. And then the last one that I did, which was 3 months ago, the video currently has 680,000 views. And that is currently my most viewed Bruce Lee video. Before that, my most viewed Bruce Lee video got 530,000 views. And that video was uploaded 6 years ago. So I will say the series has been successful. I mean, for my channel, 600,000 views is definitely viral for my channel size, 100%. Especially for, like, you know, the fact that we play UFC Ray-Bans. I don't know who this guy is, but we'll see. Especially the fact that, you know, we're playing a pretty much dead game, right? Like let's be honest. Like UFC 4 is it's almost in the grave at this point, right? So we'll see what this one's gonna do. All right, here we go. Godfather of MMA, as I like to call it. People love Bruce Lee, man. Oh. That last one was I knew that last one was going to be an interesting video because... What are you doing? I knew it would be an interesting video because it was Bruce Lee versus Francis Ngannou. I figured it would be interesting. Let's see what this one does. This one's going to be a straight-up fighter showcase of Bruce Lee. And, maybe I'll just do multiple tests, you know? Use Bruce Lee in multiple different settings. And see which one ends up being the biggest banger of them all, right? Ah, I see what you're doing. Leg kick with that. To the body. Uppercut. Woo! I gotta be careful with that. Dude, I'm telling you guys, man, it can be scary fighting Alexander Volkanovski in this game. Because Volkanovski is he's a very complete fighter, I'll say, you know? You can use him in multiple different ways, and he's a fan-friendly style of fighter to use in the game. Very fan-friendly. He's not difficult to use, really. You can use him in multiple different styles. Oh! He draws blood first. My kick. I can't really go too crazy with flashiness with this guy because he is being very serious with this match. There we go. And also, there's a misconception, and I think it's just because of Bruce Lee's movies, right? In his movies, which, woohoo! Is that it? That was a nasty rock. Oh, that was a nasty one. Oh my God, that would have been so nice, man. I caught him clean. That was a brutal rock right there. It was a critical rock. Caught him with the uppercut left hook after already rocking him, sat him down. If I would have just placed some of those shots better, I would have got him out of there. I would have got him out of there 100%. But it is okay. Look at this. Look at this. Uppercut right there. Boom. He was going to my body too. Left hook as he was falling. When you get caught like that, man, it is significant. It is significant, but it's okay.
Let's go fight.
But man, I was saying, small misconception. It's like Bruce Lee's philosophy, right? It's like his philosophy of fighting. Like if you were like, listen to what he says, what he believes a fight is, you know, self-expression, using techniques that work. Nice. Using techniques that work, discarding what doesn't. This is a guy that has endorsed biting and attacking your opponent's nuts. Which, let's be honest, I completely 100% agree with. If we're talking about like a real fight, you know what I mean? We're talking about like a real fight, like you and I are like, we have genuine conflict and I am trying to hurt you. You know, like I am trying to hurt you. Let's say, you know, you're putting my life in danger or the life of my family in danger. And you and I are engaged in freaking hand-to-hand combat. And my goal is to freaking hurt you. Yes. All the rules fly out the door. 100%. And I think when Bruce Lee talks about fighting, that's what he's talking about, right? A lot of times, because of, you know, because we all, you know, we watch MMA and some of us, you know, train. A lot of times we talk about fighting in the context of sport. Rocked them right there. I'm gonna tell you guys, man, the biggest improvement that I've seen from players in this game is their ability to survive. And this is normal. It really is normal. With anything like this, where like it's a competitive thing and you could be in trouble, a lot of times a skill that you find people gain later on, or they get a lot better in, is the ability to survive, right? Like think about fighting, for example. Think about MMA fighters. Some fighters get tougher. They get tougher as their career progresses, and not tougher physically. Not that their body can take more shots, but just mentally. You know, they've been in bad positions so many times. They've seen the worst of the worst, and they become mentally tough. And you know, the ease of finishing them that used to exist in the past suddenly doesn't exist anymore because they've matured. Got him again. Because they've matured, right? They also gain survival technical skills as well. It's normal, and I see the same thing in the game. As players get better, they also get better at surviving. And a lot of times too, it's like if you get put in a position to survive, which is why like some of the best, you know, like if you're learning any martial arts, whatever, and you're first starting out, you're gonna be in positions of surviving for the longest periods of time. If it's jiu-jitsu and you're a white belt, a vast majority of what you're gonna be doing as a white belt is surviving because everybody is crushing you, right? Whether it's boxing, whatever, wrestling, you're just in a position of surviving for the longest period of time. And, you know, you're supposed to get good at that. But if you start going long periods of time and nobody puts you in a position to have to survive, you do find that you lose those skills a little bit, which is why, you know, I use jiu-jitsu as an example all the time because that's really the sport I watch the most at this point, and it's the sport I'm involved in. But you would be surprised how many black belts are, like, terrible at surviving against other black belts. Rocked! Rocked again. You see this all the time, man. These guys get their backs taken, and it's like, you might as well just stop watching because the fight is over, right? They get their guard passed, they end up in side control, and it's like, ha. Oh, this is literally a metaphor for what I was just talking about right here. I like how I rocked him so many freaking times, did not drop him once. He rocks me and drops me. Come on now, come on. What is my survival skill like? I guarantee it's not. It is not. It is not too good. Okay. I don't get to practice this much. I'm being honest, man. There we go. Sit him down right there. Oh, that was so close. There we go. There we go. Come on, give it to me. Sway into it. Oh my God. I can't believe I made that mistake. I can't believe I did that, bro. Like, I'd be giving these guys the benefit of the doubt too much, man. Like, I genuinely thought that if I, like, because a lot of times players will think you're going to go twice on one side and then the next is, like, if I go hook, it's going to be a cross. Or if I go cross, it's going to be a hook. And so I was going hook, thinking that he was going to be smarty pants and try to slip. But he literally didn't. He just stayed there. And it's like, I thought he would be smart, but like it ended up being that him not being smart ended up being smart. Make sense? Because if he would have slipped, he would have slipped directly into my hook. All right, I haven't got dropped yet. Oh, come on. I want that 1-2 head kick again, but he has to back up. Oh shit. Ah, no. Oh! Oh, he got me, man. He got me. That was fair and square, bro. Good fight. That was fair and square. And then, damn, man. I thought he was going to start with hooks. But he didn't. This is the same sequence I got him with earlier. That uppercut left hook on the way down. Ah, man. All right. It happens. Let's move on.
Ready? You ready to fight? Good.
I guess that's send him back. Bruce Lee is an interesting figure, man. He's an interesting figure. His popularity His popularity is it's quite significant, man. The kick. But yeah, man, I was just thinking about like what I was saying in the other fight. Maybe it's vital for like the same way real life fighters will make sure that their defense is, not just defense, but their ability to survive in bad times and when they're in trouble. The way they still train that, at least the smart ones, right? At least the smart ones. Because, you're going to get, as a fighter, you're going to get so good that it's going to be very difficult to find somebody that's going to genuinely put you in trouble in training, right? Like if you're a wrestler, for example, you'll get to a point where it'll be very difficult to find a training partner that's really going to be able to out-wrestle you, right? Like genuinely out-wrestle you because you're just the best, period. So what the smart ones do, the best of them, what they do is they handicap themselves, right? Maybe they'll do like a full session, another one, gas themselves out, and then go with the second toughest guy in the room. You know what I mean? And, when they do that, got him. That liver shot was nice. But yeah, when they do that, it just helps them stay sharp, right? Is it likely that when they compete, their opponent is going to really gas them out to that extent? Probably not. But in the likelihood that it happens, or in the event that it happens, they want to make sure that they still got those skills, They want to make sure they still have those skills. And I wonder if that is something that, as at least somebody that wants to take this game seriously, maybe it's something that should be trained, right? Have an opponent rock you and then try to survive. Have him rock you again, and then have him try to finish you while you try to survive. Gas yourself out and then have a good player try to finish you while you try to survive or while you try to come back. You know what I mean? Like, have you guys ever thought about training like that in this game? And when I say this, I'm mostly like, crap. God, I need to pay attention, but fuck it, whatever. What we're talking about is interesting enough. To players that, really want to do this, players that play this game very competitively, those of you that sign up for ESFL and all that stuff, it might be something worth doing, right? Train with handicaps on. Gas yourself out. Have your opponent take you down in side control while you're gassed out. What can you do? Can you survive? Gas yourself out. Have them put you in a submission. Can you escape the submission? Do it over and over and over again. And who knows, man? You might gain some, like, extreme high-level survival skills when you're in the worst positions in the game ever. I'm gonna tell you, man, if I was a professional athlete, that is exactly how I would be training. That is exactly how I would be training. Situational training, positional roles. Like, hey, you just broke your right hand in a fight. What can you do with that? What can you do with that? What happens if you injure yourself? A lot of fighters, man, it's like they enter the cage and like, no! Oh my goodness, this fight is more competitive than it needs to be. Reminds me of when Uriah Faber hurt his hand, or broke both of his hands, and he had to fight with his elbows. Imagine that, man. Like, imagine you're in a fight, both arms broken, or both hands broken, and you got to fight with your elbows. Imagine if you've practiced that multiple times. Honestly, man, like you practice something long enough, you get good at it. Period. Period. There's no if, ands, or but. You practice something long enough, you're gonna get good at it. I think the one thing that, you know, fighters definitely practice often is fighting tired. It's the one thing they really practice very often, how to fight tired. But I wonder if fighters also practice fighting while hurt. And of course, I'm not saying have your training partner rock you. So, you know what I mean? There's got to be a way to simulate that. You know what I mean? I don't know how they could, but I wonder if there's a way to simulate that. Like, is there a way to simulate yourself being, like, rocked without actually taking the brain damage, the CTE in the gym, right? Simulate being rocked. Maybe get yourself drunk. Oh, that's stupid. I'm not suggesting that. I'm just saying, I wonder if there's a way to do that. Because, like, being rocked doesn't really feel like being drunk either. Like, come on. It's literally not the same feeling. Rocked again. Man, shooting now. Yeah, he's trying to brute force me now, which tells me he's hurting. This fight's almost over. I should have thrown it. Careful. Might want to get out of there. That was a scramble. Flashing the wheel kick on me. Rocked again. There we go. Sit him down. Both legs are brutally damaged. Oh, he was flashing that earlier, too. Oh, I am not paying attention. What a roller coaster this Fighter Showcase has been. What a roller coaster this Fighter Showcase has been. Oh, my God. Wow. Well, boom. While rocked, too, bruh. While rocked. We got him. We got him. All right. That will do it. Using Bruce Lee until I go viral. I'm going to try to find me an outrageously ripped. I'm going to try to find a nice thumbnail of Bruce Lee looking yoked out of his mind. Probably going to... I know how I'm going to do it. I know exactly how I'm going to do it. And hopefully you guys, hopefully it draws you in. You know what I mean? Anyways, that'll do it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like on it. As always, it helps out the channel. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Have a good one, boys.